The idea of universal logic was born in a world that believed in a very central kind of universe. Thinkers like Aristotle looked up and saw perfection. Crystal spheres circling a motionless Earth. The Earth wasn't just the center of the cosmos. It was the center of meaning. And if Earth was central, then so was human reason. So when philosophers spoke of the laws of logic, identity, non-contradiction, excluded middle. They weren't just describing how humans think. They believed they were describing how everything must be. But they had it wrong. The universe was never geocentric. It is eccentric, a vast, uncentered cosmos where Earth is just a speck. And that changes everything. This shift wasn't just astronomical. It was epistemological. We are not at the center, and our logic might not be either. As a civil engineer, that realization hit me differently. Structural codes are designed for specific projects. What works for buildings might fail on a bridge. So what if the laws of logic are like that too? What if logic is tailored, not for all reality, but just for our 3D earthbound domain? What if human logic is a shadow, a lower dimensional reflection of something higher? What if logic isn't God's nature, but a projection of it functional, but not ultimate? This is where TAG comes in. TAG, the traditional transcendental argument for God, assumes logic is universal. But that's geocentric thinking in disguise. TAG flips the script. TAG says, logic isn't universal. It's given. It's dimensionally constrained. A limited but faithful projection of God's mind into ours. Genesis 1:26 says we were made to rule earthly creatures, not the universe. We weren't given a universal tool like universal laws or logic. We were given dimensional logic, a form of reasoning suited for our dimension. It's not everything, but it's exactly what we needed for the world we were meant to govern. Like structural code, it's sufficient for our domain. But applying it to all of reality, that's not humility. That's over-engineering. Don't confuse the shadow with the source. If this made you think, like, comment. Follow for more on TAG, dimensional faith, and the logic of shadows.